Hello, welcome to Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft. This is Richard. So, I woke up this morning with an idea.
That's a good idea.
It's
a good thing.
It is a good thing? Yes.
Yeah, you woke up this morning.
Waking up this morning. So I woke up this morning with an idea and a project that I wanted to work on. But I wanted to go to the Dollar Tree because I needed to get a few things. And, see, it looks like, I don't know, I think there's like 11 things here. It's all for one project. And I will show it to you, and then we'll discuss the project later. I just want to show you what I got. So the first thing I got was these two craft rings, floral foam. Now what I really wanted was wooden rings, but we weren't at a store. I didn't want to go to Hobby Lobby or any place like that and spend an absorbent amount of money. I wanted to stick Dollar Tree-ish type stuff. So this was what they had, so I got two of these. Alright, so I got two of these floral rings. They will work. I got a pack of natural jute cord, 3-ply, and I'm going to use it to actually wind around these two rings. I also felt that I was probably going to need some glue, so I got a couple of these craft glues, and I think I got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I got 6 packs of these wooden dowels. There's 10 per pack. So there we go. So I got 60 dowels, 2 things of glue, some jute twine, and I may have to have more jute twine, and I know I've got some out there in the shed somewhere, and these 2 rings. So project begin. The first thing I'm going to do is I've got a yardstick, got a piece of cordage, just happens to be from the Dollar Tree, and a Sharpie, again, just happens to be from the Dollar Tree. All I'm going to do is just go through here, and I'm just going to mark off every inch and just put a mark at every inch. So there we go. We got 6 marks on here. Mark it off. There we go. Every inch for 6 inches. That'll be enough. So what I'm going to do is bring my ring in, and I'm just going to set it down. And all I'm going to do is mark off every inch. Put a little mark. There we go. Alright, so now I have them marked at approximately 1 inch all the way around. Alright, so now we're going to take the dowel rods, and I am simply going to place a dowel rod over the top of each one of those, and then push it in there and make a little hole. Alright, now all I'm going to do is just put a little bit of glue in each one of these holes. And when I do that, I will then stick a dowel rod in there. Try to keep it as straight as possible. Alright, so here's part of it. So I'm got the glue down here. I'm gonna let it dry, and I went ahead and stuck the top part up just so that I could keep the dowels where they needed to be when they dry. So what'll happen is when this dries, I will go ahead and continue to put the rest of the dowels down here and get these done, and then when it all dries, I'll go ahead and put glue in the top, and I'll have this whole thing done this part of it done, and when that happens, I'll get right back with you. You don't need to sit and watch me repeat this. I'm innocent, I tell you, I'm innocent. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna squirt some glue down into these holes that I made. I'm gonna stick a dowel rod down in it, and then I'll use the top part of it to keep the dowels where I need them. And once that gets done, I'll just flip it over and glue those down in as well. So I'll get right back with you guys. So I have the bottom part glued, and ooh, I keep moving it and pieces keep coming off. I gotta stop doing that. Well, anyway, that's good for now. So I'm going to let that go ahead and dry really well before I flip it over and glue that side. And when that gets done, I'll get right back with you guys. Alright, so I have it glued on both sides. It's a little wobbly. I mean, not wobbly, but it's a little cocky-womist. When it glued, it kind of glued a little bit sideways. Can you tell? Yeah, but it's still going to work. And also, a couple of them didn't quite get straight. There you go. You can see right there. But you know, it's a homemade thing, and who cares? It's just for me anyway. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this coat hanger, which is part of my rack in my cardboard oven, and I'm just going to push a hole all the way through, and then it's going to go over through here all the way through, maybe. See if I can get it through there. There we go, and it goes all the way through. And what I'm going to do is use that. There we go. Oh, that's exactly where that hole was at. That's kind of weird. Anyway, I'm going to use this, and this is going to be the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and run this through. There we go. There we go. And it's just going to run through the bottom like this. And then I can cut it off right here. And this is how I'm going to make the bottom. I'm just going to continue to do that. Just a little bit apart, so that whatever bird is in here won't be able to squeeze through it. And probably 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like maybe 7 or 8 of them will fit on there. And once I get this part done, I won't have to deal with this in any other way. I could glue the ends, but I'm not going to have to, because what I'm going to end up doing is wrapping all of this green with my cordage, so it will wrap in tight and it will stay. In the garage area of the garage, I used 9 of them. I have 1 left to work on the top. One of them broke into 3 pieces, and it broke really sharp. This is how they broke, just like this. So be very, very careful with these things, because when they break, they tend to apparently kind of break very sharp. Got myself a couple spots there. But these are going to make great darts. And I did use one of them. On this one here, I used it. So now this is how it is. Again, it's not the perfect in the world, but it will work. Michelle thinks that maybe a bird will be able to squeeze through, but I plan on putting some kind of paper down on the bottom anyway. So we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and cut these off. I'm just going to use this little saw here and just take my time. I want it to be close, but I don't want to dig into the foam stuff. There we go. There we go. So it was decision time. So I've got this done, and now I have to deal with the very top. And there was two thoughts to this. Michelle thought at first it might be a good idea just to make a lid that lifts up like this. I was going to make a door in the side and cut maybe 3 or 4 of these and make a door. And we thought about it, and we're going to go with the door in the side, because if I make the flip top, I'm going to have to lift that completely up like this to get down in there, and if I do that, bird flies away. With this here on the side, I can get my hand in there and it probably won't escape. At least there's less chance of it escaping. So I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing that I did on the bottom here, or the top. Doesn't really matter at this point. It could be either one. I'm going to go ahead and use my wire hanger to make the holes in the top, and then I'm going to secure the final amount. Let's see, no, I got 2. Hold on a second. So I've got 2 more packs. I'm only going to need 1 pack for this, but I'm also going to have some to make the door. So see, I think I had, what, 6 of these? I think I purchased 6 packs of these. So to make a bird cage this size, you're going to need at least 6 packs of these, as long as you don't jack any of as long as these don't break like this one did. So, because if these break, you're going to need more. Anyway, let me get that done, and let me shut up, and when I get it done completely like that, I will get back with you, and then we will work on the door. So, top, bottom, or bottom top, doesn't really matter. And there it is. Makes an interesting little tubular cage. I don't know. There's a lot of things this could be used for, I guess. But again, I'm going to go ahead and cut, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to start with just 4. I'm going to cut 4 of them and make a decent size where my hand could fit in, but I don't, it's kind of very, very small. Here we go. This is one of those things that once you do, you do. No turning back. Alright, there it is. Oh yeah, see, I can get my hand in there just fine. Just fine. So, I may have to secure that a little bit, but even these up a little bit, maybe sand them down, get them nice and even, and then we can make a door. I can attach it to this side, and it'll lay across, and I can attach it. So let's go ahead and get that started. I'm going to have to pull out a bunch of this cordage, and then I'm just going to weave it in, and when I get done with the cordage, when I run out, I'll just attach more and keep going. So let me pull out a good amount of cordage here real quick, and let's grab one of my knives. There we go. And all I'm going to do is just, once I get that, there we go. I'm just going to weave this in between all of these. There we go. Pull it through and just roll it tight up on it. There we go. And just keep doing that for as long as it takes. So this is what's going to take some time. And here's a small section of it that I've gotten wrapped. So basically I'm just wrapping it around and weaving it in and out of these, both of these here. And then when I get to the edge of my cordage, I just put a little glue down here, and I'm going to let it sit and dry. And then I'll just continue until I get both sides of these completely done. So there's my second batch of cordage that I've rolled on this, and got it gluing, and when it dries I'll continue to go around this. This may take a few days to do, but I'm not worrying about it. I spent 3 days gluing the first one on. I let it set for 24 hours, and then when I did the top version of it, I let it sit for another 24 hours. So that's 2 days. And the wrapping may take a couple days, but this is not a project that I need to worry about as far as having to be done exactly right now. So this may take me 4 or 5 days to do, but if I was out in the field doing this, I'd have more time to play with it. I'd just sit and do it at camp while I was just relaxing, and I could just sit at camp and do this, and it's going to be a really nice bird cage. Small bird, absolutely a small bird, a little finch, a cardinal, or not a cardinal, yeah, whatever. Little wrens, finches, canaries, that's what I was thinking. Little canary, a little songbird or something to have around the camp or whatever. Now, several years ago, I made a really large one of these, and I used coat hanger wire as the dowels, and it was very, very large. And I ended up trapping a crow, and I kept the crow for a couple days. He didn't like it in there, so I let him go because he was not happy. But I think if I get a small little bird like a wren or a canary or something like that, a little finch, I think I might be able to keep it for a few days. So we'll see. The fun thing is once I get this complete and done, then we are going to work on the second project of this series, and we are going to catch one of these birds. Let's see here. 187 feet. Like I said, this is 187 feet per package, and it afforded me one complete bottom or top, I don't know, I think that's the bottom. And I got started right there so that's 187 feet, and I did use one full thing of this glue and started on the second one a little bit. So if nothing else, I may need another one of these glues, but I'm only going to need 2 of the cordage to work this. So we're getting there. It's getting pretty close. Just thought I would show it to you real quick. I don't even know why I'm doing this, because I think I'm done doing my YouTube channel. So anyway, I guess we'll see.